Welcome to our lesson about exporting DXF or DWG files. I've got a sheet metal part in my graphic area. Let's unsuppress flat pattern 1. We'll flatten our part. The dotted lines on the part represent the bending lines. Outside, the same dotted line represents the bounding box. As I mentioned in a previous lesson, the bounding box is the smallest size of sheet metal on which the flat pattern will fit. Now, to export DXF or DWG files, we simply right-click on Flat Pattern 1, scroll down, and select Export to DXF or DWG. Here's the Save As dialog window. We've got the two types of files available here. Let's click Options. Check Enable under Custom Map SOLIDWORKS to DXF DWG, and click OK. And now we're ready to save. Let's click Save and explore the options in the Property Manager. Entities to export. I'll check Geometry, Bend Lines, and Bounding Box. Output Alignment. Click in the input box to activate it. Make your edge selection. Now activate the Y-axis input box and select your next edge. We can reverse the axis direction by clicking these buttons. And let's click OK. Here's the Mapping dialog window. First, we're going to define a layer. The first layer will be called Geometry. The second layer, Bend Up. The third layer is Bend Down. These refer to the bend lines. And my last layer, I'll make Bounding Box. We can select a line style and color for each layer. Just click in the cell to activate the drop-down menu. Now we're ready to select the entities that are attached to each layer. This first column is where we list all of our layers, and the last one, Bounding Box. Now we map them to the entity. Geometry, Bend Lines Up Direction, Bend Lines Down Direction, and Bounding Box. We're ready to click OK. And here's our preview. We can select entities in the preview window and click Remove Entities if needed. Let's click Save to save our file. And this concludes our lesson about exporting to DWG or DXF format.